Number 20, Joshua Okogie. The 6'11" forward, number 10, Jabari Smith. The other guard, 6 feet 7 inches, number 1, Omiya Tosin.
The forwards are Thompson and Harris. Cunningham is out there with MP. And it's Duren in at the 5 down low. And for Houston, we'll see Durant and Smith playing up at forward. Then there's Amen Thompson. Then it's Alperen Sengun. And it's Okogie at the 2 spot. And this early in the season, Greg, we still have a lot to learn about these teams.
And they're still learning about themselves, right? The coaches are working on rotations and game plans. The players are trying to establish the chemistry that a winning team needs.
Now, here's Sengun. 6 on the shot clock. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Now, here's Cunningham. To MP, puts it up from 17, Green for 2 points. You know, thinking about the time that MP spent in Europe, he played a season for the powerhouse team, Basket Madrid. Was there.
Madrid might not be in the NBA, but they are a massive club in Europe. For MP to break in and earn minutes there gives good reason as to why you might find success here in the NBA.
How about the confidence right there by young MP just stepping right into that 3?
I'm told now by our producer, do we have him guys located? We have a call coming in from Shams Charania. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
You look at the Houston Rockets, already one of the most physically imposing teams in the league last season, and they got even bigger signing Clint Capella, of course, the trade for Kevin Durant, and bringing back Steven Adams. They're a team that nobody looks forward to facing, guys.
Leveraging all that size. All right, Johns, we appreciate the report. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Cardinals coach Ime Udoka. Much of our discussion centered around Cade Cunningham. He said that's their catalyst. They look to him to control the pace, to read the defense, and to make the right basketball play, which he usually does. He is very tough to neutralize. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Allie, thank you for that. The Pistons have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for to start off this game. Pistons passing it around. Down low, Duren kicks it out to MP. And again, it's the Pistons from deep.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Tari Eason's checked in for the Rockets. With the break in the action, let's show you the teams with the most second chance points last year. The Rockets #1.
Yeah, that was a huge factor for them a season ago. Their ability to attack the offensive glass and then convert those into second chance buckets. I mean, no one did it better.
Here's Eason. Duren. A three from MP. Sengun with the rebound. The trail by 8. Anytime Alfred Sengun steps on the floor, he's a triple-double threat.
Yeah, he's one of the tallest players to ever have multiple triple-doubles. Sengun is such a great passer, it adds another dimension to their offense.
Fred VanVleet is checked in for Josh Okogie. And the Pistons making a change here as well. Stewart's checked in for Jalen Duren. Drops in the tray.
This man is on fire. His team is winning, and it doesn't get better than that.
VanVleet. Another miss by Houston.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
MP against Thompson. MP, no good. And so VanVleet will bring it up for the Rockets. They trail by 11. Durant, the pass to VanVleet. Durant against Thompson. 6 to shoot. Count that one.
Teams have always tried to be physical with KD in the paint. Tried being the key word.
Out of bounds. Houston's next possession. For the Rockets, Clint Capella, he's checked in for Sengun. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Kevin Durant. Teams will make substitutions. And the Rockets with possession here. 6-point game. And Detroit looking at who they've got. Harris steps in at the 4 with Duren at the center spot. Cunningham is out there with MP. And it's Thompson in at the 3, the small forward. Pass to MP. Harris outside. Back to MP. Shots by post. Good as the jump shot falls. MP's got 15.
You know, MP starting to look good there from the mid-range.
When the Pistons have some decisions to make this summer, with some of their veterans heading free agency.
Earning that raise. Titus Hughes financially not easy to keep a high-performing team together.
Solid rebound there. And with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
To Cunningham. Pass to MP. 5 on the clock. Shoots over VanVleet. Again, the Pistons score.
Effective from the mid-range. For Cunningham, it's about shooting with confidence.
Outside, Katie. The Rockets with another miss. Pistons leading by 10. MP looking around. Shot from the top of the key. And Detroit again with the bucket.
No, he's been locked all the way in from the floor, and he's the number one reason why they're winning right now.
Outside Durant. Rebounded by the Pistons. Duren's got 6 rebounds here tonight. And the basket is good. Got to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. Great opportunity for a three-point play. So for the Rockets, Clint Capella, he's checked in for Sengun. Green comes in for Jari Eason. And Okogie subbed in for Fred VanVleet.
And you talk about building a legacy. That's MP's mindset, not just for himself, but for this team.
Still Okogie. And he can't stop the run as he misses. Detroit's gone 1 or 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter. So nice shot by Harris.
They are just killing on the interior.
And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Houston making a switch. Finney-Smith checked in. Then for the Pistons, Stewart checked in for Jalen Duren. Allen comes in for Tobias Harris. And Duncan Robinson 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. And the Pistons getting another bucket right there.
Oh, keep feeding him. This man's on fire.
Rockets trail by 17. Thompson outside. Pass to Capella. Outside Durant. Can't connect from short range. And so it's MP making things happen for the Pistons. And of everything he's doing well, it's his scoring that you point to first. Already 22 points in this game. And don't go away. We'll be right back.
Please direct your attention to set one and get ready for the...
Welcome, one and all. Before we hear Kenny and Shaq's insights on that first half, let's look ahead and check it.
I think for Detroit, they started the season on a high note. Now they look to improve to 2-0.
Yeah, they look strong in their first.
Now we'll take a look back at our featured game. That was quite a performance for the Detroit Pistons. Thank you for being with us.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
Smith and Şengün make up the 4 and the 5. And it's Durant. Then there's Amen Thompson. And it's Okogie in at the 2-bar. And that's the group in there for Ime Udoka. Now in the 4s, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Hey, Kevin. Kevin Durant, as effortless as a scorer as this league has ever seen. He said, I'm not really flashy with how I play anymore. I just try to look for the best shot and be simple and easy with my game. Fly under the radar a bit. After every shot, I just run down the court and get back on defense. Back over to you, Kevin.
Okay, thank you, Allie.
And his eyes got wide once he got the ball inside. You just know what he's going to do with the basketball.
And that's a great look at that slam from our AT&T Connected Cam. And it doesn't seem like the analytics folks are often fans of the mid-range jumper. But, Richard, where do you stand on that?
Well, I think great players have to use the mid-range jumper because most teams are protecting the paint and the three-point line. So for the best players, the shot creators, the guys that need to score buckets, they've got to have an in-between game.
Pass to Şengün. Durant, wide open. He's fouled. Good, and the assist goes to Şengün. Şengün's got 3 assists now in this one. Here's MP. He's got 22. Thompson outside. Back to MP. The shot. Again, the Pistons good for 2.
A clean start to the half for them, knocking down their first 3 shots.
You got no game, Detroit.
Pass to Okogie. MP against Thompson. Over MP.
Nice awareness right there. MP doing a good job getting his timing right on that block.
Now here is Harris. Here's Thompson. Back to MP. Cunningham outside. 4 on the shot clock. Here's MP. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. MP's got 4 points now in the quarter.
What an incredible game so far for MP. He's showing no signs of slowing down.
And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. You know, Greg, after struggling with injuries to start his NBA career, Cade Cunningham is figuring it out.
And the former #1 overall pick in 21. Last season, his first All-Star appearance, and he's only getting started.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Here's KD. He has 7. Pass to Şengün. 1:52 left in the third quarter of the game. Durant, no good.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
And here's MP for three. And Jalen Duren picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Tari Eason's checked in for Smith. And a different look here for the Pistons. Stewart's checked in for Jalen Duren. Karis LeVert comes in for top. Jabari Smith, he's checked in for Houston. And then for Detroit, Asar Thompson comes in for Marcus Sasser. And MP subbed in for Jaden Ivey. And Detroit, looking at who they've got. The forwards are Thompson and Harris. MP out there with Karis LeVert. And it's Stewart in at the center, locking down the middle. Şengün inside. Guarded by Stewart. And that one drops for him.
Şengün beat you with finesse and physicality.
Pistons leading by 21. The 17-footer. And Detroit again with the bucket.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
Thompson is doubled. Pass to Şengün. It's Durant on the wing. Houston moving it around. Okogie. Rebound by the Pistons. Thompson's got his 6th rebound on the night.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead. And being able to spot up for that jump shot is really a skill MP has improved.
Durant for three. Nailed from three-point line.
And an eye for him by both teams working to stretch the floor. This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
MP, no good. For Houston, they've gone 6 of 9 on their field goal attempts since the start of the fourth quarter. Pass to Smith. And as the NBA gets more involved in global basketball, which you and I were just talking about this, Commissioner Silver wondering about shortening games to 40 minutes. What are your thoughts?
Well, in the game of 2K, I think the sweet spot is about a 5-minute quarter. But in real life, if you change 48 minutes, there will be a revolt.
Smith outside. Rebound by the Pistons. Stewart's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance. And this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Detroit.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, you know, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching any lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And so with this, they'll end up with their 2nd win on the year.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for MP.
He came up with a bucket every time they needed him to. Great effort on offense, and he was a difference maker.
Pass to Okogie. High post, Şengün. Shot clock at 6. Okogie misses.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
Back to Thompson. And so it's the Pistons taking care of business here. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
Thanks, guys. I'm here with MP, the star tonight who broke the 30-point mark in the win. How did you balance knowing when to get your teammates going versus when it's time to look for your own shot?
Oh, the game is going to let you know. It has its own rhythm to it, a sort of flow. If you stay within the flow, you get a feel when to pass, when to shoot. The right play early on in the game may not necessarily be the right play at the end of the game. The game tells you. You just got to listen.
Keep finding your flow, MP. Thanks so much.
Oh, I will. Thank you.
Kevin, back to you.
All right, Jennifer, thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks so much for joining us on this presentation from 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.
There's an air of anticipation in the building, and especially for this young man. MP playing for the first time on his home floor. A special moment for sure. Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA Ball. Alongside Grant Hill, Tim Legler, and Allie LaForce, I'm Brian Anderson. Also joining us tonight is League Insider Shams Charania. Shams, we appreciate you being here for this one.
Always a pleasure, B.A. Thanks for having me, drop.
Watch your A game, I'm sure.
A lot to talk about, B.A.
And the starting group for the Celtics. Their backcourt, Pritchard and White. Tatum at the 4 with Queta in at the 5. And it's Brown in at the small forward. And for the Pistons, Harrison Duran together in the middle. MP is out there with Cade Cunningham. And it's Thompson in at the 3, small forward. And the Pistons looking to build on last season, Shams. What's the key for them this year?
Well, a big part of it was continuing to build on last season and bringing back some of their core. And we've seen how the right vets catalyze this young team. So getting those guys back in the mix was a big priority this summer, continuing to add shooting around Cade Cunningham.
You know, the other day I was checking out the magazine stand at the bookstore, and I saw MP right on the cover. How about that?
Oh, I saw it too at the supermarket. And you know what? Congrats to MP. Making the magazine cover. There's no doubt I made it moment.
Here's MP following the 3 by Boston. Inside. Here's Durham. Out to Thompson. MP looking around. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And that's good from 17 feet. MP's got 5 points.
Oh, MP. He got that tweener working.
Tatum against Harris. Tatum's got room. And it's MP with a rebound.
Perhaps I look to rarely see him miss.
And with picks 2 and 3 in this year's draft, Shams, we saw the Spurs and the Sixers add to already crowded backcourt rotation.
The draft is really a talent draft, so you have to go for the best available. But we saw in the finals the value of having multiple guys who can play with the ball in their hands, spread the floor, do multiple things on the court, and competitiveness is a big part of this. The ability to play both ends is a big part of it. So all of those traits increasingly important to win in today's NBA.
And when you start out shooting 80% or better as a team, you start to feel yourself a little bit, and that feeling is good.
Pritchard, the pass to Brown. The 3. Pritchard, no good.
Still trying to find their rhythm offensively. Just 1 for 4 so far.
Sinks the tray. Something that MP has that not many other rookies can claim. Championship experience. just like that.
MP might be a rookie, but to have played in a European Championship game is something that goes a long way as far as composure on the court.
Now here's MP. 47 points his last time out. And it's good for 2. And Shams, you've seen a transition in regional media, the RSN, Regional Sports Network, with cord cutting impacting revenues.
Yeah, local RSN is a big part of the NBA, and the availability of local teams like that and streaming is certainly skyrocketing. Every team, Utah, Phoenix, has their own flair to this, and it definitely has the potential to unlock an even larger viewership. The national broadcasters, big guys, especially here on 2K TV, but the local audience is very much an important part of the NBA ecosystem.
Great rhythm to that shot. Tatum right off the pass.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, Jaylen Brown is rounding out his game in offense. He's definitely making just being able to see the score, making great reads, creating for my teammates, and putting pressure on the defense. Back over to you guys.
Allie, thanks for the report. Outside White. Pass to Tatum from deep. And Cunningham pulls it down.
He's lost his rhythm completely this quarter, but he's determined to stay after him.
And more, we're seeing teams run center with 4 perimeter players. What change?
What's a copycat league? When things are going great, other teams want to copy. And so what we're seeing now is teams' most effective lineups, more shooting and more mobility. That usually overbalances any deficit you have as far as shot blocking or rebounding in today's NBA.
Here's Pritchard following the score by Detroit. And here's Brown for 3. Duran with a rebound. Pritchard against MP. Launches it. And Detroit another 3.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Celtics trail by 16. Now here's Tatum, coming off a terrific game against New York. White on the wing. Will it go? Again, missed by Boston. And so Thompson will bring it up to the Pistons. Back to MP. Out to Thompson. Pass to Cunningham. Three-pointer off the mark. The Celtics shooting just 22% in the early stages of this one. And that one's good. Brown's got 5 points.
When Brown gets the ball this close in, he knows he can finish. It's just a matter of execution. An outstanding first quarter from the field.
Now Tatum. Oh, great feed that time from Harris.
Well, that is a nice challenge at the rim. Really altered that shot.
And so it's the Detroit Pistons with an impressive 16-point lead heading into the break. They're communicating well and stringing together stops. All right, stick around. We'll be Pistons going with a whole new group out there. So Boston going with almost an entire new group here. Cadis checked in for Garza. Jason Tatum comes in for Minot. White, he's checked in for Jaylen Brown. And Pritchard is subbed in for Simons. Pass to White. Floats one up. Oh, through contact. White gets the finish.
Wow, what skill level to get that floater up and in right there. Nicely done.
Well, we know you've got to get going. But thanks, Sean. As always, it's been fun and informative. Always a pleasure to have Shams drop in. He knows everything that's going on in the league.
Oh, he's really connected in. He has great instincts. It's almost like he could sniff out a steal better than anyone.
On the floor for Boston. Tatum at the 4 with Queta in at the 5. Their backcourt, Pritchard and White. And it's Hauser in at the 3.
And I love how he's pushing the tempo and creating for others. He does this game in and game out. Incredible.
That is just beautiful ball movement. Unselfish basketball.
And there's the whistle. The illegal screen.
Well, my feeling is you just want to make sure it's called consistently both ways.
And the Pistons making a change here. Cunningham's checked in. Kicks it out to MP. 23 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Yes, it's good. And that's 8 points for Jalen Duren.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
Here's Tatum. Boston again missing.
Yeah, he's got to be mad at himself for missing that one, especially considering the defense didn't really affect it.
Harris's shot is good.
Like a matador. All right. There was no defense. That has to be one of the easiest shots I've seen tonight.
And they are just breaking the will of their opponent.
And so it's Detroit in command with a 13-point lead at the end of the quarter. They hold a real solid lead right now. Love their approach tonight. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere.
Come one, come all. The 2K halftime is here, and so's our breakdown of the upcoming schedule. Let's check it out.
Well, right now for Boston, when you come out rocking with 2 straight wins, you're feeling good.
Yeah, got to keep that out of your head, though. Each game presents a new challenge.
And time to talk now about that first half. What a dominant display for the Pistons.
Their reserves are playing like starters. A lot of teams are emphasizing depth these days.
So much talent in this league, to the point where the spillover G League has some ballers. And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
He was their offensive catalyst in the first half, working hard to get the whole team involved.
He is spreading it around so well all over the floor, the defense really can't take anything away.
And Grant, in recent years, we've seen the pace of the NBA game increasing.
Yeah, it stagnated in the 90s, but it is back. We're still not at the frenetic pace of the 1960s when we'd see over 120 possessions a game. But the efficiency is at an all-time high.
Thompson and Harris make up the forwards. Cade Cunningham out there with MP. And it's Duren in at the center position. That's J.B. Bickerstaff's 5 as we get going in the second half. MP inside. He's guarded by White. Harris passes to MP. Back to Harris. And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. Tatum against Cunningham. Tatum passes to Pritchard. Launches a 3. And Cunningham pulls it down.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Well, you need a real big-time star to win in this league. And Grant, the Pistons have Cade Cunningham.
Oh, my, BA. It took until year 4 for him to really break through. Already a player who can impact the game in so many ways, but when his numbers go up across the board, that's doing something special.
No problems knocking that one down. Richards gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. MP with it. 15 points in the game. Here's Harris inside. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. Harris has got 12.
He drops yet another dive, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Brown passes to Queta. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
That Nate brings up a free facility. And Johnson.
Timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. Right now, he might be looking for justice. Celtics trail by 6. On the court right now for the Celtics. Anthony Simons out there with Jaylen Brown. Then it's Sam Hauser, and it's Garza in at the 5. And here's Simons outside.
He probably thought he was going to blow it out.
MP outside. Durham, the pass to MP. Back to Durham. Detroit moving the ball around. And three. Cunningham gets it to go. On the assist by MP. Cunningham's got himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. MP against Brown. Simons outside. Fires the 3. Rebounded by the Pistons. Looking ahead, they've got the Cavaliers coming to town for their next one. And that'll be their second of 4 total games at home. And a basket by MP.
With the way he can fill it up at this age, it's scary to think how good MP might be in a few years.
Again, the miss by Boston.
And you just can't afford to give them that kind of look very often.
Muscling it home, MP.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Yeah, with each bucket, he denies any thought of a comeback.
Pass to Hauser, looking to end the run. The shot won't fall.
And so many times we will see shooters of any caliber miss that wide open 3.
Here's MP. And again, it's Detroit converted.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And they just keep building out this lead. With each made basket, their confidence increases.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. So Boston going with almost an entirely new group here. Cada's checked in for Garza. Tatum comes in for lineup. Derek White's checked in for Hauser. And it's Peyton Pritchard in for Simon. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Over the break, I listened in on Joe Mazzulla's huddle. They took a laid-back approach to the huddle, telling the team everyone thinks this game is over, so just go out there and let it rip. Let's see what we can do. I think the players love that message.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. 15-point game. Brown looking around. Oh, deflected. And stolen by Cunningham. Thompson. Nice. That one's good. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Pistons.
Their defensive intensity has served them well. It kept the offense scrambling and resulted in several steals.
And they are giving up nothing in close. This is some of the best rim protection I have seen recently.
Tatum. Oh, and it's Tatum finishing it off inside.
You like the way Tatum can sliver around to get his shot.
And here's Detroit. They're on a 14-5 run. MP! Yes, sir! Hits the jumper.
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
And this is where you really want to be mindful. No turnovers, no sloppy play.
.152 left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Peyton Pritchard buries it from outside.
He's really become a better all-around player. Brown's passing continues to evolve. Nice find.
MP fires. Yes, sir. Reaching three-pointers.
It's just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
This defense is trying to stay connected to him, but he is on a mission.
Here's the pass to Brown. 6 to shoot. Harris there for the rebound.
Looking for the spectacular and coming up empty.
Yeah, the timing was a little bit off and it forced the miss.
His shot is good.
And this one hasn't been in doubt for a bit now. They came out on a mission, and you can bag up this win for the Pistons.
Well, Grant, I don't know if there was one deciding factor in this game, but I'd say shooting accuracy if I had to choose.
Agreed, P.A. They really went after quality looks and shot the ball.
And they'll chalk this up as their third win of the year.
And having this win on the books might give them a little mental advantage the next 2 times these squads meet.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for MP.
Well, offensively, he was about as locked in as you could be, and his team continues to punish.
Here's MP. And he sinks it. Out to the rim on the way in. MP's got 36 points. And so Brown will bring it up for Boston. Unloads. Wasted no time with that shot, but it's off the mark. And so it's Detroit with it. Here's MP. Shot's good. And the assist by Cunningham. He's got 38 points.
Got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
And this one should seal this win. What a timely burst.
Back to Tatum. Outside White. Pass to Brown. So we see the Pistons taking the W here. We saw two different teams tonight. One played with confidence, operating flawlessly. The other just was lost.
And the energy in this building was awesome. The crowd was involved from the jump. Once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see how it all came together.
And now let's catch up with Dominic Hamilton.
Thanks, guys. Congratulations on the win, MP. You led by example tonight, finishing with a double-double. Talk about it.
If you watch any level of ball, from Pee Wee to the Olympics to the NBA Finals, you'll see the same things. The best players doing everything. That's the way this game is supposed to be played. Every player is capable of doing everything, and that's me and my squad.
Well, congrats to you, MP.
Always. Thank you.
VA, over to you.
Thank you, Dominic. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
Look at this. Cramming. Like a college student.
Hey, that's what we do when we got a big test tonight.
Not just another game?
Hey, there's never just another game, Xander.
Still, this one's a big one, right?
Hey, they're all a big one.
Okay, well...
Yeah, and this king is studying the other guy's pick and roll defense. If I'm going to show y'all what a great playmaker looks like, the first thing I got to do is show you the art of the pick and roll.
What are you looking for in the defense?
How they rotate behind the blitz, which of their guys double, which switch, and where I can exploit the offense and or the defense as a scorer versus when I got to pass it and let my team take over, you know?
What's up, MP?
MP's going to surprise a lot of people, man. He did a really good job going against those guys in Europe as grown men. I think he's a really good sleeper pick for Rookie of the Year this year. Shout out MP.
a look behind the curtain here. Final preparation for the challenge ahead. Hoping to come out of the gates. The week is starting off right. Monday night, and 2K Sports presents the NBA. Alongside Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. On our sideline reporting tonight, Allie LaForce. And for those not following the latest buzz, a new target has been set up by MP to put more assists than anyone on teams they face.
And all the hype around this means we should expect to see MP controlling the ball for most of their possessions. He will have to have his head on a swivel on passing and creating strong.
And look at the starters for the Cavaliers. The rim protectors standing tall for them, Mobley and Allen. The highly skilled guard pair of Garland and Mitchell. And it's Hunter at the free side. Let's throw it over to Allie, who has a report on MP.
I spoke with MP before the game about his playmaking, and he told me his goal is pretty simple. When he creates more opportunities for his team than their opponents can, they usually win. So that's what he said I'm doing.
Yeah, no complicated. He's pretty straightforward. Thank you. Maybe at this early part of the season, what's most important for the head coach?
What's fascinating to me when you listen to coaches talk is whether you're a championship coach or a first-year coach, one of the biggest things you have to do is figure out your rotations.
And sweet gift from MP. That's talent and teamwork.
Allen outside. To Garland. Mitchell wide open. Hits it from three-point range.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
On the wing, MP. Covered by Mitchell. He's out of bounds. Last touch by Durham. Now we have a chance to pay homage to the Eastern Conference Player of the Week, MP.
And what a stretch it's been for him. I mean, it goes beyond the score, which he has had no problem doing. He's been all over the small things that take a shooting guard from good to great.
Mobley looking it over. Pass to Garland. Rockets hits. Allen, a screen on Cunningham. Garland, that's for two. No luck that time in the shot that would have put them on top. DB, given his accuracy, you think Darius Garland will ever be in the 50-40-90 club?
You know what, Kevin, I think very few people have ever done it. Do I believe Darius Garland has the talent to do it? No question about it. He is a tremendous shooter and the electric young guard in this league.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Strus is checked in. Cavaliers have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
MP passes to Harris. MP outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And Harris gets it to go on the assist by MP. MP's got his 4th assist in this one. Cunningham against Garland. Allen, a screen on Cunningham. And here's Garland for 3. That does not fall. We're looking for his first basket after 3 shots. Thompson outside. Back to LV. Cunningham outside. It's the 3-point ball.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
Continue to build on this lead. Right now, still a little too close for comfort.
Durham against Allen. Knocked up there for Allen. Hammers the alley through.
Well, that's just tremendous length. Exceptional hands, Jared Allen. Nice and easy.
And timeout here by J.D. Bickerstaff. As now we give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. And a different look here for the Pistons. Stewart's checked in for Durant. Allen comes in for Tobias Harris. Robinson's checked in for Thompson. And Ivy subbed in for Cade Cunningham. And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Nancy's checked in for Allen. Dean Wade comes in for Evan Mobley. Mitchell is checked in for DeAndre Hunter. And Ball subbed in for Garland. And we have to mention, Greg, the utter dominance MP has shown recently. Right? A huge scoring night for him on insane efficiency. The numbers, you can't even believe what you're reading.
You just don't see stat lines like the one that MP had very often. Kevin, it looked like he had a cheat code on the way. He was making everything from the floor.
24 seconds left here in the first quarter. And yes, it's good. Stewart's got his second bucket.
The ball movement on this one has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And here we go. The Pistons fast break. Here's Ivy. Good in the fifth quarter to MP. MP's got his three assists tonight.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from him already.
Well, what I thought was the defense was solid from the opening tip. And guys are making...
And so it's the Detroit Pistons riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. Check in for the Pistons. MP comes in for Marcus Sasser. And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Allen's checked in for Nance. Evan Mobley comes in for Dean Wade. Hunter's checked in for Max Strus. And it's Garland in for Ball. Hunter kicks to Mobley. Mobley sets the pick for Allen. The three from Garland. A three-pointer is right on target. Garland's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Boy, slow start for him out of the gates, but you can feel that rhythm building.
So on the floor for Cleveland. The wing set for him, Mitchell and Hunter. The rim protectors standing tall for him, Mobley and Allen. And it's Garland in at the point guard position.
You know, he had room to operate, but added a little fade on that shot just for good measure.
The wide open look here for Garland. And another three for Cleveland.
After hitting 0 from distance in the first, that's his second make this quarter.
MP against Mitchell. Shot at 2 there. MP's got his second bucket of the night.
Now, being able to finish through contact is essential for MP. No one going to make it easy on the interior.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. This shot by Mitchell, no good.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
MP looking around. Again, the Pistons score.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
And so it's Detroit up by 33 points as the buzzer sounds. A huge lead for them. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here.
Hi, everybody. We've got your favorite segment on tap as we check out how the Eastern Conference is shaping up.
You look at Cleveland, they didn't get the email I sent. Season has started, fellas. They look surprised they're getting whoopings. High hopes does not win games. They got to wake up, get it together. Good news, still time.
And turning back to our first half, things going well, extremely well for the Detroit Pistons.
Can you believe how many freebies they've gotten? Tough to keep up when you're putting people at the line, but credit their aggression for forcing the issue.
I feel like the second half is just going to be more of the same.
And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the...
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. We've seen a tremendous game from Harris.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball game.
Harris steps in at the 4 with... center spot. MP out there with Cunningham. And it's Thompson in at the 3, the small forward. And that's the group for J.B. Bickerstaff as we begin the second half. And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Well, for all the anticipation around NBA expansion, we might have to pump the brakes. I'm told a number of team owners are a bit hesitant to further carve up the revenue from this new national broadcasting deal. So the timeline may take longer than some fans had hoped.
They'll get there for sure. All right, Shams, we thank you very much for that report. Allen outside. Pass to Hunter. And here is Garland. His 3-pointers off the mark.
Boy, this is the story of the night for this guy. He's taken a lot of questionable shots.
And now, Allen reports has something for us from the sideline.
Thanks. The Cavaliers are making noise. Point guard Darius Garland said, "Regular basketball that we play is super exciting, super fun. A lot of threes, a lot of alley-oops, a lot of dunks. And we play really hard on both ends of the floor. It's been a winning recipe. Back to you."
Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report. And this young Pistons team, GA, you and I love them, building around toughness.
Yeah, offensively, attacking the paint, defensively, where they are engaged. And they'll see it in the foul line quite a bit, but it's a product of that hard-nosed style.
Pass to Allen. Cleveland moving the ball around. Shoots the 3, and another 3 for Cleveland.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
There's MP. And they call the foul, so he's got the and-one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
Wow, 5 straight buckets coming out of half. They are rolling.
Here's what Detroit's going with right now. LeVert's checked in for Cunningham, and Marcus Sasser subbed in for Tobias Harris. Max Strus is checked in for the Cavaliers. To the inside. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. The turnaround jumper, and that one off the back of the rim and in. MP's got 10 points here in the second half. And the foul called on MP. That'll be his second foul of the game. Different look here. Here's Allen. Pass to Hunter. Here's Garland. And here is Mitchell. Covered by MP. Hunter sets a screen for Garland. The Cavaliers again can't hit. This could get even more out of hand if they continue to put up points.
Wow, Kevin, what a performance we have seen.
So on the floor for Cleveland. The big men on the floor for him, Mobley and Allen. The wing set for him, Mitchell and Hunter. And it's Garland in at the point. CB, we saw a move by the league to let a little bit more contact go. Have they been consistent with that, or do you see some backpedaling at all?
I don't see any backpedaling at all. I think maybe the area where you most see this manifest is the point of attack dribble. That first dribble, defenders are really able to attack defensively. Listen, this is a hard thing. You want to bring more physicality back, but you've got to do it carefully.
Now, this is what we want from MP. Night after night, an energetic performance on the offensive end.
Garland, no good.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
MP, that's for two. And there's another one for the Pistons.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
Mitchell outside. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. And the rejection by MP.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Pistons.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, but an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that in men. They just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And during the long NBA season, each contest important here tonight. Tonight's win will give them 4 on the season.
And against a conference opponent only, you have to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for MP.
Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised.
Shoots. And Detroit again with the bucket.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
The shot by Mitchell, no good. Now the Pistons with it. A nice run going 12 in a row. MP, no good. Now, here's Garland. Mobley outside. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. There's some bad blood between those two.
And so Detroit takes this one by a big one. It was a total of 2 teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly. The other just reaching for answers that they could never find.
MP with a double-double in tonight's victory. It seemed like whenever your team needed something, you delivered. Your thoughts?
We trust in one another, you know? And we know who we are and what we're after. When you're on the same page, it's easier to see what your team needs and what needs to be provided. Tonight, I played provider. Tomorrow, it could be someone else.
Back to you, Kevin.
As always, we appreciate it, Jim. Thanks. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris
Oh, there he is, everybody's favorite director, Jordan Peele.
Oh, you're all filming?
Oh, yeah, my bad.
Oh, sorry. No, I'll come back.
Real funny about the Jordan Peele thing.
Oh, yeah?
Yep. Heard some pretty scary rumors about what they doing to you in here.
Like what?
Man, I heard they was giving you a necklace of garlic bulbs, spell of protection, last rites, all types of hoodoo.
Oh, wow. Am I gonna make it?
That's up to you. It's a lot to talk about this matchup tonight. You know, you going up against a one-on-one elite defender. They say he's a monster. They even say he's a soul snatcher.
He ain't snatching nothing from me, especially not the ball.
So you said you playing it safe, okay.
Nah, I'm playing my game, Xander. Creating for others, not turning it over, getting the dub.
I feel you, but to do all that against this level of defender, you're going to have to be elite yourself. So, MP, you throwing down the gauntlet, here and now declaring yourself as an elite playmaker?
That's the whole point of these videos, Xander. My director, we are showing the people what it takes to be an elite playmaker. Tonight, we do it against...
Like those kicks, MP? Oh, I just love those.
Looking good, MP.
Shooting guard, standing 6'8", number 24, MP.
It's the NBA on 2K Sports. And tonight, it'll be the Orlando Magic going up against the Detroit. And it's still early in the season, but it's always a good time to check out some power rankings. A lot can change before playoff time. You look at Dallas, they're making moves up the standings, claiming that fourth spot.
Well, right now for the Pistons, they're making a move up the power rankings. They got the best record in the conference, and no doubt one of the scariest teams in the NBA. They're just so hard to game plan for.
So look at our starters for Orlando. On the wing, it'll be Bain and Wagner. Paolo Banchero is out there with Goga Bitadze. And it's Suggs in at the 1. And for Detroit, Harrison Duran together in the middle. MP is out there with Cunningham. And it's Thompson in at the 3, small forward. Grant, this season seems to be off to a strong start. Teams are coming together pretty quickly.
You know, B.A., what other choice is there? Competition is fierce in this league, so it's sink or swim right away the moment the season starts.
And as a catalyst for his team offensively, MP has stated his focus on setting up his teammates. He wants to be a top distributor.
We know MP's made big-time claims to make big improvements in his playmaking execution. But even though we know he's got the ability, it simply hasn't translated lately. He's working hard with his coaches on how they get him more involved, put him in good positions, and free him up to distribute. We'll see if he can get it done in that category tonight.
Banchero surveys. Wagner for 3. That's good. And it's Banchero with the assist.
And that's big for Wagner's confidence when he's connecting from deep, especially in these answer 3 situations.
MP to pass to Duran.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Once he gets in deep on the defense area, there's no way he's missing a layup like that.
And we're joined now by Shams Charania. He's calling in with a story. Good to have you, Shams. What's going on?
Thanks. Well, the Detroit Pistons looking to build on last season's breakthrough. Coach J.B. Bickerstaff said Cade Cunningham's leadership makes his job easier. And all that aside, Bickerstaff said their fierce style is key. Adding win or lose, we win the fight.
Not a team to be taken lightly. All right, Shams, thanks a lot. Yeah. He's got 6.
I love the execution we have seen thus far. 4 shots and 4 makes.
The 3 from Bain. Oh, it can't sink it. He's 0 for 3.
Just 1 for 5. Not the start we were looking for. Obviously, there's still plenty of time to get on track. Just love the ball.
Outside Bain. Can they get it? Duran with a rebound. It's been an ugly quarter for him.
Trying to shoot his way out of it. Might be time to work on the playmaking side. Wow. Their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
And so now a timeout call by Jamal Mosley. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan.
You know what they came to see? Me, never on my level, even if we in the same league. Talking too much on the court, you a bit squeak. Don't let me cross over, watch your kick squeak.
And it's the 2K leaderboard. Team leaders in blocks last season. Number 1, the Magic.
They built a reputation around the league last season. Do not test them at the rim.
Thompson against Wagner. Pass to Suggs. Back to Wagner. Shot to stop the run. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Look, that's the readiness of Wagner. He's prepared to shoot the moment he catches the ball.
Before getting injured last season, Stan, his shots were looking better than ever.
Yeah, he improved across essentially all stat categories. He was showing loads of improvement, BA, making that knee injury extra hard.
Orlando moving the ball around. Wagner, the pass to Banchero. To the middle. 6 on the shot clock. Suggs against Cunningham. Suggs, no good.
Yeah, you expect him to make those. Good luck. Just couldn't find the mark.
A chance here to catch up with Allen from the sideline.
Thank you. The Pistons are growing. Coach J.B. Bickerstaff said, I appreciate the work that the guys have put in, and I'm proud of what they're becoming. But we have more work to do. We're still taking steps. Our guys have improved. The team has improved. But we're not finished yet. Back to you, Brian.
On the rise. Allen, thanks very much for the report.
Yeah, he's really good. He needs to stop forcing things and move that ball.
Counted from distance.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Suggs outside. Wagner with a screen. Fires from deep. And it's Suggs with the 3.
Suggs knocking it down. Clapping right back from deep.
Now Cunningham in his last outing with 12 points. MP outside. Gets up a 3. And they tried another 3.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the rim. That's 3 in a row.
Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Banchero gets Harris. And Banchero gets it to go.
Oh, too big, too strong. It'll take more than that to stop Banchero.
Duren finds MP. Duren with a screen on Payne. Fires high post. MP again. MP's got 23.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
Yeah, but you can't let up at all. They've got a chance to put this game away early, and they should take it.
And so it's Detroit, a sizable 18-point lead at the end of the period. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their point. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a comfortable margin for the Pistons here, guys.
But simple. Rebounding made all the difference in the first quarter. They really got after it.
Completely new group for the Pistons. A big group substitution here for Orlando. Lataze's checked in for Carter. Paolo Banchero comes in for Wagner. Wagner's checked in for De Silva. And it's Jalen Suggs in for Black. To the inside is Payne. That's good. And it's Banchero with the assist. Banchero's got 3 assists in the game.
Yeah, Payne is a talented scorer. Not just a perimeter threat, he's also capable of finishing inside.
And again, it's Detroit converting.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Banchero no good.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
And while they continue to progress,
identity, but you gotta give up something to get something back.
Duren, the screen. MP, the pass to Duren. Out to Harris. Payne against MP. Harris has got room. And again, it's Detroit converting.
I like going mid-range there. So confident. Harris had it all under control.
Patadze, the pass to Payne. Patadze, a screen on MP. for three. Thompson pulls it in.
Hey, the struggle is real. He hasn't found much success with his offense today.
Back to MP. Out to Harris. The three is up. It's rebounded by Batase.
Well, clearly it hasn't been his best game offensively, but collectively, they've still found a way to get the lead. Well, he certainly had trouble finding the mark this game.
Pass to Harris. Takes a three. It's MP picking up the assist. MP's got assist number 5 here tonight. Outside Bane. Beyond the arc. Drops in the three. Bane's got 8 points in the quarter.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
And through one half, it hasn't even been close. Detroit on top, up 19. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
Hi, everybody. We've got your favorite segment on tap as we
look at Detroit. This team wants to do big things, Shaq-sized things. And I got to say, they're looking almost as dominant as Kenny.
Easy. And switching gears now to that first half. Big hill to climb for the Magic.
I don't see the fight.
And that's it for halftime.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
Through the first 2 quarters and change, his perimeter shooting continues to be spot on.
Yeah, he's been locked in tonight. Through the first 2 quarters, he's been a huge factor.
Here's who Jamal Mosley is starting the second half with. Suggs and Bane team up as a backcourt. Parker and Banchero, the lethal front court pair. And it's Batase in at the center position. And when you're trying to slow down a great scorer, there are those shots you just gotta live with, Stan.
Well, look, BA, you can't take away everything, particularly from the great players. I think when you're game planning, what you have to decide is just that. What can you live with and what do you want to take away? And you try to just make those great players a little bit less efficient. You're not going to shut them down, but maybe you can make them a little bit less efficient.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Wagner outside. Back to Suggs. The three from Bane. Sends it home from three-point land. Bane's got 11 points.
Well, defenses should always expect this from Bane. He's a skilled distance shooter.
Pass to Cunningham. And here's Harris outside. The shot's good on the assist by Cunningham. Cunningham's got his 5th assist in this one.
Well, he's been very reliable. Any chances, really using his head.
All right, let's get a report from Ellie.
Thanks. Paolo Banchero has the Seattle skyline tattooed on his shoulder, and he says guys from there naturally have a chip on our shoulder because we feel like we're not seen as much as some of the other places around the country. Being born and raised by mom and dad from there,
Pride in his hometown. Thanks a lot, Ellie.
Whoa, what he says, I got you. Answering the call with a triple.
Well, it's hard to stop a 6'10 wing who can handle and play through contact. And the Magic have 2 of them, Brad.
Yeah, the numbers remarkably similar for Paolo Banchero and Franz Wagner. Banchero is stronger and more of a rebounder, but both of them are stars.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter.
Great delivery on the pick and roll. MP with a good sense of timing.
Orlando has gotten 2 of 4 threes to throw here in this third quarter.
Putting that pass right in his stride. Didn't have to slow up and was able to complete the play.
Empty against Bane. Empty. That was good.
Clutch buckets. He's paving the way as they hit the home stretch.
Outside Bane. Lets it go from deep. A putback. It's good on the putback.
I always love the hard work on the glass. Just great activity.
And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. Ivy's checked in for Detroit. Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Orlando. Black comes in for Suggs. And there's the lob. Stolen by Carter. Here's Wagner. And another basket for Orlando.
Yeah, and it's just so hard to stop Wagner when he pulls up for a jumper like that.
MP scanning the floor. Here's Duren. By Duren.
And I love how he's pushing the tempo and creating for others. He does this game in and game out. Incredible.
Yeah, when you're moving the ball like that, it just keeps everyone engaged in the game.
From deep, Bane. Connex from downtown. Bane's got 10 points in just the second half.
Well, even though they're struggling, his solo efforts on offense have really been something.
Harris, the screen on Bane. Back to Harris. The free ball. Here's Duren. Kicks it out to MP. Harris, the screen. MP, the pass to Harris. Just out of the clock. It's MP picking up the assist.
Well, he's been more confident shooting it since the half. Let's see if that trend continues.
Wagner finds Banchero. Outside Carter. Now here's Bane. Fires for 3. And MP with a rebound. From the arc. Connects again from distance.
He's got this defense scrambling. Even when they've got 2 guys on him, he finds a way to get to space.
And he's making some team history. He just tied the franchise record for 3-pointers in a single game. From deep, Banchero. And so it's MP making things happen for Pistons. Complete domination from distance. 10 3-pointers now. More NBA. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
Yeah, it's pretty to watch. It's great to have so many big...
Making a switch here. MP's checked in. So Orlando going with an almost entire new group here. Batase's checked in for Carter. Banchero comes in for Wagner. Wagner's checked in for De Silva. And Suggs is subbed in for Black. We've got Holland. Jay Ivey is out there with Karis LeVert. Then it's MP, and it's Stewart in at the 5 spot. That's the 5 on the floor for the Pistons. Detroit leading by 20. MP outside. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. Holland gets the bucket.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra.
And Goga Batadze picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. Detroit has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Shoots. And Detroit again with the bucket.
With the way he can fill it up at this age, it's scary to think how good he might be in a few years.
Suggs, the pass to Bane. Now Banchero. Shoots over Holland. The three from Suggs. Good rebound by Detroit. And there's a minute 45 left in the fourth quarter. MP, the pass to Stewart. On the wing, MP. He's covered by Suggs. And down it goes. 2 points. MP's got 42 in the game.
Oh, MP. He got that tweener working. And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Pistons.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated just about every phase of this game, man.
But BA, it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And it's a performance that will signify their fifth win of the year.
And against a familiar opponent, it's nice to establish a psychological advantage with a win in the first game.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for MP.
Well, what an unselfish display from him tonight. Sharing the ball, creating for others, just beautiful basketball.
Richardson against MP. Orlando again missing. Well, the Pistons shooting a sensational 78% from the field in this game. From downtown, the rebound by Carter. Orlando with the ball. Pass to De Silva. Called on MP. That's his first foul.
I have to admit, it's always a tough decision for the ref on the block charge call.
So Orlando ends up going with a new group. Here's Banchero. 30 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Clock at 6. To win the drought. No rebound by Detroit. Just let the clock run out.
Hey, it's time to celebrate.
MP outside. Into the lane. And the shot goes.
And staring at a sizable deficit, the defense has to tighten up.
So we see the Pistons taking the W here. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to appreciate them.
A star showing, MP, but I got the sense watching you that this wasn't just another game for you. Any added motivation for you tonight?
As athletes, there are games we circle on the calendar. And anytime you face an elite opponent like tonight, that's a game you want to dominate. I talked about it on my socials before the game, so yeah. This win meant something a little bit more than most, you know? And we'll enjoy it. But when we wake up tomorrow, it's on to the next one, Dom.
Thanks for your time, MP.
You're welcome.
BA, over to you.
Okay, thank you, Dom.
People playing in one. Thank you.